My greetings and welcome to all. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Friends, I request you to try to watch the video in full and every day, friend. What kind of news do you want to get? Comment and let me know. 1000 Alb Sisters, I wish you all the best. Enjoying a great day ahead of us. Please press the subscribe button to get started. After the most recent episode, Season 5 of 1000 Alb Sisters aired, the cast members have been very busy, so it's time to catch up with them. The most recent episode featured appearances from Tammy Slayton, Amy Slayton-Halterman, Amanda Halterman, Chris Combs, Misty Slayton, Brittany Combs, and Michael Halterman. Glenn and Gage Halterman, the children of Amy and Michael Halterman, were also present. There was a lot of drama on screen as Tammy was losing weight and finding success in her weight loss journey when she lost her ex-husband, Caleb Willingham. In the most recent episode, Tammy was trying to lose weight. Amy, meanwhile, had to face some difficult realities regarding her marriage. It wasn't the right man for her, Michael. Because he is a control freak, Michael wouldn't let his wife use her own bank card, nor was he much assistance with the children. Despite having 2 children under 2, Amy ended her marriage. In the 5th season of 1000 Alb Sisters, she was struggling. Even though Tammy essentially apologized for her dance techniques in the adorable TikTok video above, she's a fantastic dancer. Tammy's detractors criticize her for nearly everything, but the greatest retaliation is to have fun. In this video, Tammy seemed genuinely content. She's having fun while dancing, and she's even proud enough to share her dance video online. She didn't worry if some people would make fun of her. Ever since the 5th season of 1000 Alb Sisters, her emotional state has improved. After years of sadness, Tammy may not quite love herself yet, but she is making progress. As you can see in the video above, she had to deal with an immense amount of pain after losing Caleb. She adored him even though they weren't a couple when he died. The fact that Caleb was unable to control his emotional eating was one of the things that caused friction between them. In diet treatment, he continued to smuggle food. He was much more overt than that. He had openly visible baskets of junk food. Cammy was so hefty she almost died. She required a companion who shared her commitment to leading a healthful life. Tammy is currently performing online, dating a woman named Amanda, and spending a lot of time with her best friend Haley Michelle. Although Tammy will always remember Caleb, she is moving on. Tammy used to weigh 725 pounds. At 278 pounds, she is rather trim. Tammy's dramatic weight loss has transformed her and awakened her inner child. She is experimenting with various activities, such as taking her first flight, relaxing on a boat, and lounging on the beach. Tammy is showcasing her supermodel elegance, whether she's wearing pink or red. Amy in Season 5 of 1000 Alb Sisters was not having fun at all. Amy had a really bad attitude, occasional outbursts of crying, and an apparent inability to manage the responsibilities of parenthood. Taking care of an infant and toddler is hard effort that is essentially done nonstop. In situations like those, most parents try to get as much sleep as they can or hire a babysitter to help them relax. Amy looked for outlets, but her spouse got in the way. Her spouse ought to have been supporting her. There was another thing going on with her. It had, after all, already occurred. Amy struggled with mental illness during the season. She underwent a successful bariatric treatment in 2019 and is now weighed 230 pounds. Her issues were severe, and she was unaware of the cause while the episode was being taped. She sought medical attention after the season and was given the following diagnoses: bipolar disorder, acute anxiety disorder, and depression. Amy seemed to be doing better now. She shared a picture of her brand new mother's ring on Instagram just a few days ago, in early May 2024. Although she ordered it for herself, she believes Glenn and Gage, her boys, are the ones who sent it. Amy has always wanted to be a mother. Amy was courageous enough to seek treatment, even though her untreated mental problems made it difficult for her to enjoy all the unique moments with her children. Now that she's on medicine and/or therapy, she appears to be more balanced. Amy, as a single mother, will undoubtedly always have difficult days, but she smiles a lot more these days. In terms of her romantic life, Amy hasn't had much luck. She attempted to move on with a man named Kevin when her marriage failed. She seemed happy for a while because Kevin seemed to be interested in Amy and her children. But maybe he was just a charmer pretending to be in love. Amy started making eerie TikTok posts about her feelings, subtly disclosing that her relationship with someone else was causing her pain. She then added a TikTok with Amy wearing a black outfit, becoming more overt. She continued, saying, "Men can be disappointing," and it seems like Amy tried to move on too soon after her divorce. Although she didn't attempt incorrectly, it didn't end well. Kevin, she thought, was only there to gain influence. Hopefully, she'll meet a kinder person when she dates someone else. Kevin's perspective on their connection is still unknown because he hasn't offered his side of the tale. Amy was lucky that she did not wed Kevin because that would be a disastrous second divorce. She's most likely still recovering from her breakup with Michael. Amanda Halterman, Slayton's half-sister, underwent bariatric surgery and shed more than 300 pounds. Throughout the season, Amanda, who is often a happy, level-headed character on the hit show, was a little too harsh on Amy. Chris was as well. She did, however, clearly care for her. Amanda is happy to show off her much slimmer figure since it has improved her health. As you can see from the above Instagram image, Amanda looked stunning in pink. Attending her son's graduation ceremony, she exuded happiness and wrote in the caption, "Amanda looked amazing in this unusual pink sweater with metallic details." The color was perfect for her. Her figure was definitely a lot smaller, and her skin was glowing. Following her weight loss, Amanda is truly blossoming, just like other Slayton family members. She seems to be feeling a lot better, and her face is much leaner. Because of her weight loss, Amanda was able to discontinue taking her diabetes medication. She's now venturing into entrepreneurship. Fans may find out more about Amanda's new merchandise line by visiting her Instagram post about the Amanda Halterman collection. Her designs are available for purchase at Kentucky's Downtown Dace and Co Boutique. Amanda was asked to repost the collection since her link to it didn't function. If she hasn't already, she most likely will in the near future. For updates, she urged followers to visit and/or follow Dace and Co. She has huge plans for her merchandise business, but for now she's starting out small with a pared-down assortment. Just like Tammy, Amy, and Amanda, Chris used to overeat. It's possible that nutrition was never taught to the prospective reality stars. They ate a lot of unhealthy meals growing up. Chris's last name is Combs because he had a different father than Amy and Tammy. In addition, Amanda and Misty's father is also his. Through the man that their mother Darlene reconnected with after divorcing Chris, Misty, and Amanda's father, Tammy and Amy, came into the world later. Although the family tree isn't particularly complex, knowing it helps clarify the Slayton-Halterman interaction. Chris is a wise man. He appears to have his priorities straight, wears nice clothes, and typically offers wise counsel. He values his family, and he made the decision to reduce weight since he was worried about his longevity. Chris was just 57 years old when his father passed away. Chris was aware that his father had weighed between 400 and 500 pounds excessively. He made the decision to have bariatric surgery because he didn't want to endanger his own life by overindulging in emotional eating. Chris appears remarkably thin these days. His surgery was obviously a huge success. His face and figure have drastically changed. In fact, he hardly resembles the same person. He's posing in the Instagram photo above with his incredibly cute grandchildren. It's an adorable photo of everyone dressed for Easter. Chris obviously loves the small ones since they make him happy so much. It's fantastic that he made a change in his health. Now, if God wills, he can live a long life for his wife, children, and grandkids. In the second season of 1000 Sisters, Misty made an appearance as she rode a terrifying Halloween hayride. Tammy claims that Misty is the hanging judge in the family. Misty isn't afraid to say what she thinks, and she won't hold back when it comes to someone like one of Amy's boyfriends. She expresses her feelings honestly. Even if Misty doesn't have a significant role on the show, she is nevertheless observed, even though many viewers may not be familiar with her. She has 4 children of her own and has dedicated the most of her adult life to raising them. She then made the decision to undergo bariatric surgery as a self-care measure. Misty has changed completely, as one of the pictures above illustrates. Be sure to go through them all. It appears as though she has lost hundreds of pounds. Her face is quite slim today, but it's unclear how much weight she's dropped. In 2024, she is flaunting a trim figure. The Slayton family is known for their striking physical transformations. In Season 4 of 1000 Sisters, Brittany truly made an impression, and a behind-the-scenes glimpse disclosed the true reason for her decision to leave her long hair uncut. Brittany, Chris' wife, clarified that she avoids wearing makeup and getting a haircut because she adheres to her religious convictions. She refuses to have her appearance altered by anyone. She aims for an incredibly natural appearance with an air of vintage charm. Chris and Brittany are sincere believers, as seen by the abundance of Christian content they have shared on Instagram. In 2024, Brittany still adores her long hair. Chris shares some adorable photos of his spouse. He is incredibly loyal to her. As seen above in Chris' Instagram photo, Brittany looks radiant in a burnt orange dress with a white headpiece. She enjoys the way she appears, even though some may find her style a bit too traditional. It's fantastic that she has a strong sense of self-worth despite some criticism of her hair and bare face from her closest friends and family. Not Chris, of course. She has shed 269 pounds, just like her spouse. After his villain edit in Season 5, Michael truly needs a PR professional. By sharing pictures of the children and announcing his attendance at Cameo in 2024, it appears that he is attempting to contain the harm on his own. But it's unlikely that he'll become a significant influencer after witnessing his wife cry from sheer weariness as he sat around. Although Amy could have been challenging at times, Michael didn't come to her aid. She was exhausted by him taking care of her for the most part. He was not a gentleman on 1000 Sisters, but he seems fine today.